Oh, hi. I just put the volume up and the thing went up. I just wanted to work more on my finer polymer clay flowers. I've got a bit of asthma today, so I might not be able to talk that much, but that's a good thing, right? So I hope you can see. Yeah, I'm going to be working from here, that's good. So what I made last time. So this time I'm going to try to go finer, and sorry in the background I've got my washing machine on, sorry about that. I'm just washing my day jacket. Yeah, that's a funny word. Look, so this was my previous. I was going to add a bud there, but I don't want to spoil it, so I'm going to leave that and work on something new today. So you work from a baggie, so your stuff doesn't dry out. When I say stuff, I mean your polymer clay. So I'm just going to use a new cutter today. So I ordered these, and then I ordered these and these, and then this is the surprise that I'm going to share with you after. So I'm just gonna make a base to work from and hide the surprise. So I'm going to work on, what color shall I use today? Just drinking black coffee. I might make another gold base because it looks pretty. So I'm gonna use my last bit of Sculpey Polymer. I haven't ordered any more yet, but I will soon. So to put it through the pasta machine to condition it. It's very dry. It's been sitting on my table for about, I don't know, half a year. Since last year anyway, so. So remember, if you make it too thin, you'll have to add another base. So I'm just gonna put my number up a bit. Oh yeah, I think I got a nice there, nice thickness. Now I'm going to do something slightly different today. Just getting rid of the air bubbles that were trapped in there. So I'm going to use one of my new cutters. This one, I love ovals, and I got some circles in this one as well. So you take your shape first, you make an outline, and then you work from the shape inside. So you don't take it out, you just work on the, yeah, these are really good. You get so many. I can't remember the price I paid, but they were very reasonable. I thought they would come in a presentation box, but they just came like this. So they were supposed to come in a fancy presentation box like this, but they haven't. So you take this bit off, then you don't move that or touch that, you work on that from that. Oh, sorry, I need to take that away. So basic tools, the needle that I embedded into polymer clay, cocktail stick, but mine is broken, blade, tissue blade it's called, for polymer clay, the small ball tool, tiny, a pen, even dried out pen, a stylus silicone, but you don't really need that, but I'll use it today, and this ball tool, large and small. I ordered my foam mat, so can't wait to try that, because then I don't have to use the inside of my palm, because look, it's dry now, and I haven't added my oils and stuff, moisturizer, and so I've got these colors mixed up from the other day, so I'm going to use these, and then for the leaves I'm going to change it from this dark leaves to something more green. So one of my blocks from Amazon. I haven't seen the deal today, so I don't know if it's gone up or down. I didn't check it today. So I might mix my green with some of the dark color from the other pack, because I think it's too green. I don't want my leaves that green. So I'm going to mix it with some of this that I was working on last time, and see if I get a different shade. So through the machine it goes for blending. Fold it in its like that together. Fold it together. And then fold it again. Keep doing that till you get a nice blend. So, sort of a nice colour. Do you think so? Look there. Yeah, I do like it. Okay, these are make-believe flowers. They can be anything you want them to be. So I'm going to do it slightly different today. Remember, if it's sticky, that you work from a piece of paper. Remember, you only need a little bit, so I can get rid of that. Well, you don't throw it in the bin, you keep it, obviously. But you don't need that much, so. So my aim is to go finer until I learn the skills. So just gonna practice every single day until I get to the stage where Magdalena is. I don't know if I get there, but hopefully I will, because I'm not going to give up, am I? So I'm going to keep on trying. So I'm just gonna take them. They're really sticky. Let me just add some magic to it. They're sticky because it's a nice hot day today, so I have to put it in the faux cornstarch. Only just flour from the kitchen, like bread flour. Oh yeah, that's better. So let me just put that bit in there as well. So I might need more. It's a nice day today as well. Polymer in England. Right, so just go like this. See, I'm going sideways, so it's even finer. There's one. Pick it up and plonk it there. Sideways. Get even finer details. Or, you know, what I need, the vine to be extra slim. Fine. And then these can be my leaves. Just cut them. So I don't know how small I'm going today. Probably that side's there. Right, remember, because some of my videos are now very long, you can 2 times fast. You can still hear what I'm saying, and you can still see the video, but it's just plays 2 times faster. You can do that, because some of my videos lately have become like 58 minutes. And then after my video stops recording, and then you miss some of the details at the end. So this is really fine work, so you can't just rush it, but when you watch it, you can speed up the speed that you watch it at. So let me add the vines, and then the leaves, and then the flowers, so sort of in reverse order. So you have to decide which is the bottom and the top. So for me, that's the bottom, that will be the top. So I'm gonna work like that. Just position it any way you want. But the thing is, it sticks almost immediately. So you have to really, you know, concentrate and then press it down. You can pick it up as well in your hand. So once you do this, it's stuck into place, okay? You won't be able to move it. And then this one, if you're using this one, you just push the, you know, the bit of the polymer clay that's sticking out. You know when you use a cutter you get some extra pieces, residue or whatever. You can just push it back in. So now let me just shape my vines a little bit. So I'm just adding detail and dragging my needle through the vine, sort of splitting it. It sort of splits. I'll show you in a minute. Yes, I have got my glasses on today as well, because for fine detail work you really need glasses. That's if you wear glasses. So there you go. Now I'm going to add my small, try to be very small leaves. Just put them anywhere and then drag them out. Or you can design this on a piece of paper before. That one's a bit podgy, that one. I'm going to shape it in a minute, so I'm not worried. Right, so now you take your small needle and you design your petals. No, by doing that, flaring them outwards. These are just make-believe flowers and make-believe leaves, so they can be anything you want them to be. Welcome to my new subscribers. Hello everyone. Welcome to my old subscribers as well. These are really broad leaves, but remember I wanted to go finer, but I have to keep practicing, so day by day slowly I will get to where I want to be. Now I'm going to add some pink dot flowers. So just curl them, or may turn them into a round ball inside your finger and thumb. Then work out where you want to put it. And use your cocktail stick to press it in. So I'm just going to have one there. and press it in with the cocktail stick, and then have some petals going around it. So we can do petals a different colour. Then this one you shape it a tiny bit, like that, like a petal shape, and pick it up with only your needle, if you can, and take it down. I hope you can see that. Let me move these out the way. Position it and drag it up. I'm going to do the detailed thing in a minute. I might need a bit more. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, hard to concentrate actually with the washing machine in the background running. I wasn't thinking of that when I started doing the laundry thing. Running out. Just need a bit more. So you can shape the buds on the table as you saw, or you can do it just on your work area, like where you're working from. It's easier to do it on there, I think. Sort of like a petal shape, and drag it out. And have you noticed that I started with the ball in the middle instead of the other way around where I normally do? Normally do the petals and then the ball, but this time I did the stamen bit first, and then so now you can just flare the leaves out. I mean the petals, like give them detailed dimension. With your needle. Because they're make-believe, so you can just, you know, like I'm not an expert so on flowers or anything. You can flare them out any way you want, just add a bit of detail. That I might put another petal there. See, there's one. I think that's really nice. And now I'm going to do it in reverse. So now I'm gonna have a dark center, and then I'm going to have a light petals this time. So I'll just position it and then poke it in, and then do those ones as petals. Today I've got both side ankle pain. Yesterday it was one side. But that's the sign of my blood pressure. And the doctors don't give me blood pressure medicine, so I just have to live with what I've got. So let me use this one. Oh, they are very pretty ones. So I'm just using two together. Oops, that one's gone a bit wrong. Wow, that is so nice. Do you see, every day, every single day, alhamdulillah, I'm improving my ability and skill to make these small teeny buds that I've never done before. Is improving with technique and patience, and using these teeny tiny tools which are free almost, aren't they? That cocktail stick, a needle, used to be a sewing needle, and then just a blade, and then obviously the polymer clay, which was on sale, really good price, and you only need a little bit of it to get the best work you can ever imagine. Oops. It's really hard to pick up from that table. I really can't believe it. That's good. I just wish the thing weren't running in the background. Oh, that one's I'm not sure. Let's check. Oh wow, look at that. See, that I made that from scratch. That's so nice. Can't believe it. And look, I didn't even use that really. I just used it, you know, at the where you have to blend the clay back in. So let me just share. Well, you just saw me what I actually used. So needle embedded in clay, cocktail stick, and a tissue blade to cut the clay. But you could use a something else blade, you know, that you have already in your home. And then some clay, which was on sale, Vimo from Amazon. And you barely need any, you need hardly any, so tiny bit. I can't believe it. That is so nice. And I especially like the gold background, the clay. And you know what, I've got some frames that I could bake, and this could be the center that I'm going to show you. So I received them, I think yesterday. I bought them, obviously I paid for them, but so this could be the inside, and then you have a fancy wooden frame or something. See, that is so nice. I'm so grateful. 1 second, let me just dig that frame up. Oh, sorry, I should have had it ready, but I wasn't thinking of that earlier. Okay, and then you know your wooden frame, because it takes color really well, you can shape it with one of these pens, gold or silver, but I'm not going to do that today, but you can, you know. So if I found my gold, then I could shape that, but you get a really nice wooden, these frames. And then remember, I didn't plan it like that, but you can shape it like that. That is so beautiful. And then obviously there's a gap, so you'll have to fill the back with more clay. So you position this on more clay to fit inside here. So you have to add another base. Let me see if I'm going to do that. Let me check. So you have to go one size up. See if I've got that. I think I used this one. Yeah, so go one size up, and that, or two sizes up. That will be a frame. Well, that's the inside, so it's not that one. So then it's this one, hopefully, or are they the same? They can't be the same. No, so it might be that. Okay, I think it is that. So let me just make something quickly. I don't know if I am doing. Let me just check. Or I might be doing, I'm not sure. So you only need a little bit. See if it fits. Yeah, it fits perfect, see? Then just decide if you want that, you know. You might not want it, so then I don't know if you can put that in the oven, probably not. So come back to here, add this. Now you'll need this just to push the bits back in. So this is thinner, okay? Then you add the other one, the one you just worked on. If you want to, so I haven't decided, but if I wanted to, because remember, once this touches this, it'll be bonded. So if you wanted, you could add that to that. I'm not going to add it just yet because I don't want it to bond, so I'm going to keep them separate for now. But you could do that, then that will be the back of the frame, and then you embed it in there with glue after the fact, like after it's been baked and stuff. So then you can, because I don't know, I ordered like 50 of them so I can colour mine, but I would have done it gold, but I would have to find my gold pen. Something to work on. This has a really high odor, and today I've got asthma, so you have to leave it to dry and stuff, okay? But if you did do that, just pounce the color on, then you'll have to leave it to dry, or you can just paint it, drag your pen like that. So it's really nice, but I've got asthma, so I don't know how long I will last. And ideally I would have wanted to use the gold one because of my frame inside is gold. And you have to leave this to dry. And I don't think you can put this in the oven. This is made of wood. I don't know if I want to. So this takes quite a bit to drying time. So hold it down like that. Yeah, these frames are really pretty. I thought they were going to be slightly like diamanted, but I should have read the description. But yeah, you can fancy up these frames anyhow you want. Like, just, you know, I'm doing this now. So you have to put the second coat on once this one's dry, or just keep it one coat, it's up to you. But I would probably add another coat. So in here is paint, so you definitely have to leave this to dry, okay? It's very, very strong odor, so I don't know if I can do that again. So it's very, very nice. Let me move this out the way. So pretend it was gold or silver. Yeah, there, that's the white, and that's the wooden, sort of white. Anyways, then you position this on there. Or actually, you can do it the other way around. Position this first. Press it down. But you know, after bake, you'll have to take that bit off and use glue to attach it, because it won't be like solid stuck. And you can turn them into brooches and stuff. Okay, what is this embedded in there now? So you get the idea. Let me add some more. Where did I put it? There. I'm just going to flatten out some more. Yeah, I love these cutters. They are thin. They're not the highest quality, but they cut nicely. This is only happening because the clay is really, really sticky. It's just sticking everywhere because it's a hot day outside. You can have it landscape, look, or portrait. No, portrait or landscape. Although my flower scene is the portrait. So let's put that there, and then carefully. But remember, they will be bonded, so you have to work it in there. Then you can use this to help you press it and bond them together. It's actually a very good idea, if I do say so myself. So when you're doing this, pressing down, you're bonding the top base into the clay underneath. Raw clay on raw clay binds to itself and sticks. That's so pretty. That is so pretty. See, I can turn this into a brooch after. I'm just waiting for my brooch connecty. You know, those things to come. Actually, once I've turned it into a brooch, I can share it with you. So just flay the clay out a bit so it touches this frame. I'll push it back in again if you did it too, over the top. So I'm sure that they're bonded now. I might put this in the oven and see if it no, I don't know, because if I like this, I don't want to spoil it, so I might not. But you bake them at a really low temperature, so maybe it will be alright, I don't know. So look, I've got a gap there. You can fill it with a bit of clay. That is beautiful. Even if I do see through myself, so I can add a tiny bit and try to fill it there without spoiling my work. I don't know, oh, it's so sticky, it's horrible. I might not do that. Okay, I might not do that. I'll do that off camera because I don't want to spoil my work. The clay is just so sticky because obviously the weather. But yeah, so there you go. That is so pretty, isn't it? Okay, let me see if my other one's dry. I doubt it though. So, but I would have liked gold. That is so nice, so nice. My next one will be gold. So let me see if I can find my gold marker paint pen. Okay, where I thought I had it. I obviously don't have it there. So you can also paint these with nail polish. It takes to the wood really well. Is that the one? Oh no, that's the other one. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you if I can remove it later. So don't throw your old polishes away, keep them for work like this. And do it really carefully so you don't cover the actual work, you know, what you've just spent time on. Well, according to my camera up there, I spent 45 minutes, so I don't want to spoil it. So really carefully just brush it on. And it's got a sheen because it's got mica powder in, a mica inside the nail polish. Then you can decide if you want 2 coats or keep it 1 coat. Yeah, I really like these frames. I think I'm gonna buy some more. They're so nice and detailed, and they cut really nicely, you know, such nice laser cutting, isn't it? Wow, I really am gobsmacked. I can't believe that I've made that. And you saw me and I saw myself, and it's so like, wow. And it's hardly any clay. Can you believe that? There's hardly any clay. I mean, you know, polymer clay. And this is the set that I got on a special offer. Remember, I ordered as much as I could afford. And I can still buy more because they're down to £8. I mean, they're only £8 instead of 12. But alhamdulillah, I don't need any more because obviously I bought my deal already. And you just need a very little bit. Wow, that looks so nice. I'm actually blown away. I'm so, like, even with the frame, just came out of my head that because I can't find my gold you know, deco color paint marker, then I can just use nail polish because this to hand to paint this wooden frame. And you know, these colors, pink and gold and blue, these are shabby chic colors, aren't they? Some of my best work, sort of I don't know, design. Or I got it on the clay. I got that on the clay. Can you see? Just there. So I have to wipe it off with the tissue. 1 second. Let me get rid of that. Just slightly got it on there. Make the thing and remove it. Or when you can dab the colour off as well to get the other effect, you know. Lightly like that. And you get a hint of the blue, not too stark. Wow, that is so I'm blown away. I've made this right in front of my eyes and your eyes. Hopefully you like it as much as I did. I'm smacked in the face. Oh wow, that is beautiful. Right, so I'm going online to order more of this Sculpey Primo Gold. Hopefully they're on special offer. just for me and you. Alright, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share this with your friends. Thanks so much. And work on something yourself, something new that you've never done before. Practice on it every single day. Oh my god. Share your work with your friends and your family. Have an excellent day. Take care and God bless. Bye.